All right, y'all, what's good? I am back. It's Vlad Poppy here again. I know it's been a very long time. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Did not keep up some promises, but I'm trying. I'm trying to be better. Every day is a new step. But today I wanted to keep it very short on the introduction. Just wanted to get straight to the topic. Right. So recently, I've been fuming up lately. Honestly, not fuming. I've been very upset lately. I've been kind of enraged. I've been frustrated. A bunch of other things right now, and it's mainly due to this election and the whole conversation that's happening around it right now. And recently, our good old pal, Barack Obama came in and wanted to shame black men for not voting for Kamala, or for not feeling enthusiastic about Kamala Harris, questioning her, things like that. And it kind of goes back, honestly, back to my last video that I posted before I took a long break, about the war for black men's minds, and the comments from Plies and everything like that. And just like right now, they're trying to diagnose black men as a whole and our reasoning for not being enthusiastic for Kamala Harris and things like that as, we hate black women, or, misogyny, and we hate our mothers and stuff like that. So I kind of just want to, I'm not going to really do it like a big comprehensive breakdown, but I just kind of wanted to really give the true feeling of what I've observed amongst black men, especially amongst my generation, and, so forth. So what I've noticed for a lot of black men amongst my generation, for those of us who are of, the new voting age and stuff like that, this would probably be like my second or third, I think my third election that I would have voted in. Yeah, because Trump, yeah. So this will only be like my third election ever really being having a chance to vote in. And what I've noticed amongst other black men from my age group, I'm 29, but my age group, is that there is this current consensus is that like the black community isn't really what we thought it was. The whole unity, we're going to support each other, and the black man is important and we care about black men and stuff like that. We're realizing that that was just BS. We've seen for the past decade the whole conversation about black men, who we are, what we think, and what we actually are to our community. I've seen abolished black men. I've seen straight black men, or the white people, not just me, but all of us. But I've seen abolished black men. I've seen the straight black men, the white people of the black community statement, which went freaking crazy amongst the Negroes and everything. So they love saying that now. I've seen bullet bag. I've seen eugenics conversations regarding, mixed race children coming from black men. I've seen, basically, if there's any avenue that people have or can find to try and find a problem with black men or try to slander us, it has been there. And these things have been very prevalent on the internet, social media. Specifically, I say at least 2-3 apps, especially within these past 4 or 5 years: TikTok, Twitter, and Clubhouse. Now, whether if you use Clubhouse anymore, that's a whole nother question. But and YouTube too. There's plenty of YouTube channels that give off a lot of this BS and this crap that that is now saturated the social discourse within our community. But we've seen these things. We've seen these things for 10 years, actually possibly even more, honestly. Because I remember when I hopped on Twitter back in 2013, I was seeing some of those same conversations. So we have seen how basically the whole community has just become anti-us. I know people that may not see it that way. Some others don't. But for those of us who are smart, and yes, I'm going to use that. I'm sorry, I don't care if anyone gets offended. We see the BS. And right now, we also see the same people who echoed these sentiments about us are now telling us to vote for Kamala Harris. I'm sorry to tell you guys right now, I don't know what it's going to take you to realize this, but it ain't 1963 anymore. It ain't 1955 anymore. It ain't 1945. It ain't 1935. It ain't 1925. It ain't 1915. It ain't 1905. This whole idea of blackness has been shattered. There is no more of that camaraderie. There is no more of that I feel like this black woman has my back. I feel like this black man has my back. Right now, we don't trust each other. And so for black men, that's becoming a bigger issue amongst us, and it's becoming much more realized. I guess if you want to say we're becoming radicalized, I don't, however people want to say that, but I like the term. I like the term because it's basically what it is. This generation of black men, specifically past 10, 15 years, going even farther too, because even the older heads starting to pick up on some of it too, we are realizing this ain't the community that we were taught about or that we even once knew about. Not saying everything was perfect, but the discourse and the conversation, the social climate has gotten a lot freaking worse. And so now black men, we see the same people that I said before that are telling us to vote for Kamala Harris. They're telling us that we are hateful, misogynist, we hate our mothers, we hate black women, all this other, we want to be close to the white man, we want to be in bed with white supremacy, which is hilarious coming from black women because a lot of conversations that black women, prominent black women, have ushered, not ushered, but have uttered over the past decade and a few years have been nothing short of white supremacist rhetoric. Nothing short of basically just I want to assimilate into whiteness and this is my opportunity. This is how I'm planning on doing it. This is why black men shouldn't do it, but I should. I've seen these conversations. I've seen people talk about, oh, I should be able to screw white people, but black men shouldn't. First of all, that conversation is so BS because I couldn't imagine being obsessed with white people that much that, I have to make conversations around why I should be able to sleep with them and why it's radical and why I can still be power to the people while laying up in bed for European. I just don't get it. Hey, you're going to do whatever you want to, but these conversations are just not moving any needle. They're not intellectual high quality. And, a lot of those people who are making those statements are telling us, and I'm not joking when I say this. I'm seeing it every day. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I know you. Hey, I remember what you said. Hey, wait a minute. You look familiar. I'm seeing all this stuff. We're seeing it. We're seeing public figures talk down on us. Joanne Reed freaking said that black men are white adjacent. Because we want families, we want to be heads of our household, we want to be patriarchs. You goddamn right I want to be a patriarch. You goddamn right I want to freaking head my household. I'm not doing the same BS that led to the downfall of our community and the social standards. I'm not doing this again. We want better. We don't want to do the same bull crap that got us to where we are today. And whether that makes people upset or not, I don't give a damn. The time is now. I don't care. Black men, we do not care about these echoes from BS from everyone. Everyone is yelling in our ear, and Barack Obama want to talk at us like he's somebody. Barack Obama is no longer, just like Will Smith. That's a whole other conversation, but still, just like Will Smith, as great as these men are, as great as Barack Obama is, what he's been able to accomplish, everything. Barack Obama is no longer a black male that black men look up to. He is no longer somebody that we strive to be like. Maybe some other niggas. I don't. Nothing about Barack Obama speaks to my politics. And, it took us a while to realize that, you have people who will say, oh, well, you guys voted for Barack Obama. Why can't you vote for a black woman? First of all, I couldn't even vote for Barack Obama. By the time Barack Obama left office, I wasn't able to vote. I was only able to vote for, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. That was the only election I was able to vote in. We, especially this generation of black men, we didn't vote for Barack Obama. You can't pull that on us. We are just now getting an opportunity to spread our wings and actually exercise our right to freaking vote and for policies and policies and things that we agree with. And we're also starting to see ourselves in retrospect to the freaking Democratic Party. We're seeing how our relationship is with the Democratic Party. We're seeing the men, the figures, that they pit in front of us and tell us, hey, these are black men that you should want to look up to. These are the black men you should emulate. No, I don't want to, emulate Jamal Bowman. I don't want to emulate Van Jones. Van Jones is a very brilliant man, but after all that crying and stuff on television, yeah, we're not doing that. I don't want to emulate Democratic black men. Now, there's not the best conservative black men either. The only one I'd probably say would probably be Byron Donald. I like Byron Donald. He's pretty cool. But going back, it's like the Democratic Party does not speak to us, and that's not just us. That goes for other races of men, white men especially. We already know this. Hispanic men, Asian men. Every group of men are feeling this social climate of where we realize it is almost intellectual suicide to go against. I'm sorry, I don't want to get banned from YouTube, but it is intellectual, to speak out against women or to say anything that's not a feminized viewpoint or POV. And we're not going for it. Black men, especially, we're not going for it. We've already been feeling the heat of oppression for freaking decades in this country, and at some point, something has to freaking give. And I think this is probably the moment, or at least the beginning of it. I've seen so many other black men, have these conversations about how the community feels about us, how black women feel about us, and how we're not going to be gaslighted anymore. I love black women. I want to be with a black woman. I wish nothing but the best for most black women. I truly do. In spite of what I say on Twitter, in spite of what I've said in some of my videos, which I don't even really say anything crazy. But in the day, yes, I want to see black women do good, be safe, everything. But I am not going to give my support to people who do not like me, who do not appreciate me. Now, I'm not asking for there to be a red carpet. I'm not asking for black women to be like, oh, thank you, black man. Thank you. Oh, my goodness, the great black man. Oh, my God. I'm not asking for that. I'm not asking for no special treatments. I'm asking for my masculinity to be respected, my point of view to be respected, my ideals to be respected, what I value to be respected, and not talk down on or theorize that, I am some kind of terrorist or denizen of my community who wants to harm black women and just everybody else who ain't me. Yes, there are black men who wear their straightness or their gender, on their shoulder and everything, but I'm not one of them. I'm a proud black man, but I'm not one of these radical black men who just, expects constant submission and, you gotta kiss the ground and I walk on. No, I understand that everybody has a place in this community. And other black men do too. Now, all of us, regardless if we agree on the whole social climate thing and think about not voting for Kamala Harris, not being enthusiastic, feeling the pressure of misandry in our community and the anti-black male sentiment, regardless of that, we still want to be a part of this community. I'm sorry. Regardless of us agreeing with all those sentiments about the community and how the social climate is, not all of us see things exactly the same. So I can acknowledge that, maybe there are some brothers, who I've spoken to who do not have the same ideals and values as me. But we do know all at the end of the day that there is a war on us. They want to make black men socially extinct. And that is the goal. If they can't do it physically, they're going to make us socially extinct. And that's what I feel like the Democratic Party wants to do. We are irrelevant to them. They targeted white men for Kamala Harris's campaign. They targeted other groups of men for Kamala Harris's campaign. Black men were just expected to just go on with it. We were just expected to go along with the show. There was no care about what we had to say, how we felt, and whether if we freaking wanted to vote for a black woman. I'm sorry if I had to take it there, but hell, people want to say, oh, you guys hate black women, no, this, that, the third, and you hate women. Okay, if you're going to run like that, I can't say that I hate black women. I do not hate black women, but I will say this: I don't feel and a lot of black men feel this way. We do not feel as strongly about them maybe that we did 5-10 years ago. That's just the reality. We do not. There's the social climate between black men and black women has been slowly just for a while. And a lot of black men, including me to a certain degree, are indifferent towards black women. I don't treat them bad, or we don't treat them bad. We don't talk to them bad. We don't do anything necessarily bad to them, but we don't give them this grace that would have been normal at a certain period of time. We don't feel that anymore. We don't feel compelled to do that anymore. We don't feel like it's even really respected anymore. So, while we will not harm black women, we won't talk down about them. A lot of us are becoming very indifferent. Now, I'm not completely indifferent towards them, but there is a certain type of social game plan. I want to say, I don't know. I'm trying to find a better word for it, but I'm just going to throw this out right now. I want to get done with this video pretty soon. The social game plan, how I carry myself in relation to them. It's always respectful and everything like that. But that, how you doing, sister, and black queen. Oh, she's a black queen in my head. It's like that doesn't really exist anymore, because I've seen other personalities. I've seen other personalities amongst black females. I've seen these viewpoints and these talking points from black females that just reeks of anti-black male sentiment. And I'm sorry, I'm not an idiot. I can't ignore those type of things. I'm just too smart for that. That's one thing I've always said. You can call me stupid. I mean, no. You can call me a B word. You can say I'm a BAN. You can say I'm broke. You can say, my penis is small. I get no women, whatever. Playing me like I'm stupid, telling me that I'm dumb, acting like I don't know shit is going to really get me pissed. And I don't take kindly to that. Playing in my face, lying to me, thinking that I don't know X from Y, or A, from 1 to 2 is, that's not going for me. That's not going for me. I'm sorry. You can't doo-doo on a plate and then say that it's sweet potatoes. You can't say that, oh, that's French fries. No, that's crap. Okay? I'm not going for it. And a lot of black men are not going for it. We are not going for the social social extinction of black men. We're not going for the shaming of black men. We're not going for basically y'all treating us like slaves. I said it before, and I said it again. I said it before in my other videos, and said it again. The black community sees us as slaves. A lot of black women see us as slaves. A lot of black women don't even think that we should even be a part of the same race as them. A lot of black women see themselves as temporarily disgraced white women. Now, you probably be like, what? How? Look at some of these conversations that are had. Look at some of these viewpoints that are given out about us. A lot of black women see themselves as temporarily disgraced white women. They feel like some way, somehow, long time ago, something happened to where they lost their privileges and now they have to be relegated to the same status as black men. A lot of them don't even think that they should have even been slaves. It should have been us. They think like this. They say this type of stuff. I've seen viral tweets. People talk about, oh, they should have freed black women and kept the black men. Huh? Black men have been carrying the freaking race since slavery, since we got here. And all over the world and other diasporas, we have been carrying the freaking race. I'm not doing this. I'm not going for the revisionist history about who black men are and what the hell we've exactly done in this community, because we have been putting it down since the freaking beginning. I don't know what y'all have done. Y'all could be like, oh, well, Harriet Tubman. And Harriet Tubman is one out of millions of y'all who were not getting active like that, who were not putting blackness on the forefront. I'm sorry. If y'all could tell me wrong, then hey, I'll listen. But I know for a fact that black men have been carrying blackness since we got here, and in other places since we've got there. In the Caribbean, Latin America, we have been carrying blackness. Blackness would be nothing without us. Nothing. Now, before I get off into a rant and go off topic, I just wanted to end this video. It's just like, black men, you have to put your foot down. If you're not willing to put your foot down, then you're not going to make it in this world. I've said it before in my other videos. If you're not willing to fight for your position, if you're not willing to defend your reputation with your life, then you do not want to live. You have forfeited your right to survive. Because the rest of the world is not going to go easy on us. Hell, our women ain't about to go easy on us now. You see where it's at. They're willing to throw us to the fire for a slither, maybe the idea of an opportunity. Not all, but you guys know there's more than enough. There's more than a good enough portion of them who would love to do that and would tell you that straight to your face. Now, this is not going to be the only video that I make about this. I'm going to try to make more, probably today, actually. I just want to get this video out before I went to work. But yeah, black men, exercise your right to vote. Pick your balls up, please. Grab your balls. Seriously, just sit there and grab your balls. Remember who the hell you are. Remember who your ancestors are. Remember who your male ancestors are. If you come from punks, then I don't know what I could do for you, but I don't come from punks. You know what I'm saying? It's in my blood, to where if somebody talk down to me, they think they can humble me, and little nigga me, it's the upping on them. Now, I'm hypothetically, that's just in my blood. I don't come from men who bow down. I don't come from men who was getting strung up and getting harassed and getting beat. No. We was doing the firing. We was doing the lead pulling. We was doing the lead slinging. All right. So if you want to see better, then be better about yourself. Vouch for yourself, defend yourself, protect yourself. If you see BS being sprouted by other people, other black people, say something. Because if you think you think it's bad now, you think you can just put your head up under a rock and you'll be safe. I'm gonna tell you something, man. They're gonna find you. It's gonna be like Iwo Jima. It's gonna be like being a Japanese soldier on Iwo Jima, hiding in a cave, and you got U.S. Marines walking by with flamethrowers. You're going to get weeded out one way or another. You're not gonna last forever. You won't be able to hide forever. They are coming for you. I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm not some crazy person who's trying to just scare everybody, but no, they're coming for you. You will be next in line. If you think that you're one of the good black men who black women love, they're going to respect. If you vote for Kamala Harris, let me tell you something. It's not going to happen. If you think voting for Kamala Harris is going to make you a valuable asset to the black community, that the black community is going to, especially the women, and that they are going to appreciate you more, it's not coming. Brother, if you think it's going to happen, I got a penthouse in Gary, Indiana to sell you. I have a penthouse, a luxury penthouse, 30 stories in Gary, Indiana to sell you. If you think that is going to happen. All right, guys. So I just want to end the video there and just, have a great day. I'm going to make more videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. I'm begging. I'm not trying to, this isn't, just, make me the YouTube fame. I legitimately care about the stuff that I'm talking about, the people that I'm talking to. The topics at hand are very strong to me personally. So if you have like-minded views, whatever, share, like, comment, show another person that you know who maybe feels the same way. This video. I wasn't able to cover everything, I tend to sometimes forget, but I'm getting better at this. I just want to be another voice out there that is speaking about what's going on. Because if you think somebody else is going to just pop up one day, if you think your Kevin Samuels, Messiah is going to pop up and one day you're going to have somebody who speaks for black men like the way I am and others, I'm not the only person, then I cannot help you if you think that's going to happen. You have to be the change yourself. Anyways, guys, thank you. Have a great one, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.